What's going on, Keys to Queens? Your boy Byron, CEO of Sunrise Enterprise, and today we are back with another video. Alright, so today is a beautiful day because we're in the new year, man. I wanna send blessings, love, peace, happiness to everybody that tuned into the channel right now. I like to thank y'all for like tapping in and fucking with me and whatever. But I ain't gonna waste no more time, man. I'm gonna get right into it. So without further ado, let's get it. Right now I have 5 rules for life, right? And in these 5 rules, I've taken the time to actually cultivate the lesson and then flip it with a story. So that way it all ties back and makes sense. So without further ado, let's not waste no time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let's get it. So number 1 is called From Nicks to Bricks theory, right? From Nicks to Bricks is you gotta trust the process, right? A quick rise equals a quick fall, okay? A quick rise equals a quick fall. So let's say that, I'm on the corner and I want to start selling weed, right? So I go ask, Poppy, for a brick, right? He's not going to trust me because he don't know if I know how to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? But let's just say he give it to me and I go out there and, I don't know how to weigh it. I don't know how to, price it. I don't know who to sell it to. I don't know whatever. Now I just got myself into a whole mess that I really can't get myself out of because I done sold it for less than what it was supposed to sell for, and I took a loss that I have to pay back. Where am I going with this? You have to know how to sell nicks before you sell bricks. Before you go off and sell a $1 million mansion, you got to sell a 1 acre lot, a half an acre lot. You know what I'm saying, in your local neighborhood, right? So being able to understand that when you're setting out to do something, you got to trust the process. I was a victim myself. I suffered from this. I wanted to go from, mere rookie to, this expert. And I wanted to have that conclusion like the experts and be able to make money like the experts. But the only thing that ended up happening was I took a bigger loss because I didn't put in the time. There's no one to blame for my failures, no one to blame for my lack of experience, my lack of knowledge, my lack of assiduity, the ability to sit down and do the work, and really get myself to, to that level, because there is no elevator and no one's gonna give you shit. So the best way to explain it is you have to take the stairs, one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time. And before you know it, you look down, you're a lot farther than when you started. But no one's going to send the elevator down. And if they do send it down, you have to be able to have the ability, the endurance to take the stairs down if you got to. You can't be just waiting for handouts. So you got to trust the process, and you got to be able to put that work in. You got to be able to apply yourself. If you can't sell $5 worth of weed, how will you move a brick? Number 2 is C murder. We'll talk about C murder, and this lesson on C murder is called Anger Cannot Boil Eggs.
You don't remember looking out for me when you got busted in the plan? And you were sitting at the table
in the plan, yeah.
Yeah, I was in there. I was one of them trustees.
Oh, you look, yeah, all right. Yeah, I gave you that shit.
Yeah, man.
Y'all looked out for me. He looked out for me in jail. Look, you heard me? He looked out for me when I was locked up. That's real though, nigga.
His real name was Corey Miller. He's the brother of Master P, and he was sentenced to life in prison in 2002 for the murder of a 16-year-old kid in a nightclub, right? His mentality was, I'm a millionaire. My brother owns a $200-300 million company, and I feel better to stay in the hood with people that I know, people that I'm comfortable with, and people that recognize me for me being who I am. And again, man, like if you're not changing, something's wrong. You got to be able to change. You got to be able to change your environment. You got to be able to change your mentality. As Master P did. Master P don't even wear gold teeth no more. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't even walk around in street attire anymore. He walks around in suits. You know what I'm saying? Like he took a different route than his brother, right? He's a multi-millionaire through multiple ventures, business tycoon. But then his brother, instead of his brother taking the route that his brother took, he took a different route, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we know that you are a product of your decisions, and so when you place yourself in an environment, right, that you have no control over, right, things are gonna come to you. That's just how life is. Like, you know, if you beefing with particular people in your city, you may not see them that month, you may not see them next month, 3 months, but eventually you're gonna run head on. And when you run head on, you know, the thing is, like, I'm not gonna go, you're gonna go before I go, right? So there's a difference between being true and being real. You know what I'm saying? Being true is being true to yourself. Being real is just trying to, you know what I'm saying, look good in somebody else's eyes. There's a difference between a workhorse and a show horse. You know what I'm saying? Like, Master P is the workhorse. C Murder was a show horse. And what do I mean by that? C Murder wanted to be known as, you know what I'm saying, the millionaire, you know, gangster rapper that stayed home, that still had millions but stayed home. And that hurt him. That hurt him in his career, because by him being home, he went to a hometown club with hometown individuals that stayed within that area, that hate to see him shine. So he put himself in a position that allowed him to be targeted. It allowed him to be hung on a cross. But if he was already out the hood, if he was in the suburbs, things wouldn't have been as different. So I say that anger cannot boil eggs. Basically saying that we are a product of our decisions. The things that we do in life, you know, they're gonna come back on us. We're not gonna, that anger that we had is not gonna go. It's gonna go off into the world and right back to us. And it's gonna, in the end, it's gonna be us who suffers.
Renovated my little spot out here in the Calio project. You know, I want y'all to come check it out. Tell me what y'all think. You heard me? Yeah, you know me being back in the hood. I had to come back. You know, it's like, I got all kind of spots and shit, you know, houses and all this shit, but fuck it. I've been in the hood more than I be anyway, you know, still trying to do what I gotta do. So why not have my own spot there still, you heard me? It's 2-bedroom, 2 stories, 3rd floor Calio style. Motherfucker be every day. Motherfucker ain't tripping. They see a nigga all day, every day. Getting it repainted, you heard me? So they had to take everything up on the chain, you heard me? Like that. Nigga had to do that, just, you feel me? Just to be comfortable chilling, fuck, you know, get my spot and chill out even more, you heard me? Rent pretty cool. You get free water, free lights. You know, you get your AC bumping all night, you don't have to worry about nothing. Plus, one of the benefits of living in a project is then hurricane time, you ain't got a trip, because them bricks ain't going nowhere, you heard? You ain't got a trip. You get people coming from out the hood in the projects, you know, who got houses, they come in the project just to be cool with hurricane season, you damn.
So, some people may say that, you know, he's not guilty of what he did. Some people may, you know, say that he is. Honestly, I really don't know the answer. Right now, he's serving life in prison for murder. Something that could have been prevented. Something that he, you know, that could have. It's called preventative maintenance, right? So there's a difference between staying true to yourself, and there's a difference between keeping it too real, right? When you stay true to yourself, you're not really worried about how the world views you, because you've already accepted yourself, right? But when you keep it too real, you're so focused on how the world's gonna view you. You're not really looking at yourself, and you're not really looking at, you know, the benefits of doing for yourself, and you know, putting yourself in a position to win, putting yourself in a position to, you know, progress in life. There's a difference between moving and progressing.
But let's be real. I have family members that think my brother coming home and they're not truthful. Maybe Silk scared to tell him the truth. My sister, my aunties, uncles, everybody think that this man is coming on and he gonna get a settlement, he gonna take care of everybody. But the truth is, and I know the truth hurt, what did he do the first time he was home? Who did he help? Why do people owe him when his friends has him incarcerated? That's the real reason he's incarcerated. I changed my life and I left those same friends behind because they didn't want to do right. They wasn't on the same page I was on. So God said, you got to cut people off. You got to do the right thing. And this to my brother, if you sitting in that cell, you got social media, you can see this, because I'm not coming to the jailhouse no more. You know, I'm not getting filled on, motherfucker touching on my ass, doing the same thing, looking for, do I have something on me? No, I don't. I changed my life. My grandmother that's deceased now, they was touching on her ass every time she go down there, and people still ungrateful. My mom, my dad, my brothers, aunties, uncles, everybody get filled on. When you go to prison to go see somebody, you might not come home either. I'm not going through that no more for ungrateful people. So all y'all bloggers or whatever, y'all could understand one thing. The ATM, I'm pulling the plug off. Because people that's ungrateful and don't appreciate me, even my own family members, they'll forget. Because you could give people, they hit you. I'm an ATM, I get it. That's what I am. I'm an ATM and now I'm a square because I'm not in the hood. I'm only not in the hood because I did the right thing. And I changed, which everybody else could change. But when you go to the club and you convicted of a crime that somebody else commit because you with the wrong people, and then the people that's with you, you call them the cut boys, that's who taking care of your business while you locked up, they on the streets, and they all turned on you, and you say nothing about it, you never made a record about them, you never wrote a book about them turning on you. I mean, how is that real? How is that true? Because that's your word, true. They turned on you, bro. You could have been home with your family 18 years ago. I mean, how long Monica been knowing Kim Kardashian? You done did a hunger strike, everything, bro. This could have been done. If it's gonna happen, it's just not that easy. Man, Jimbo did 22 years and he said, cuz, guess why I came home? Because I used to be mad with you. The same way your brother is, but nobody telling him the truth.
That's number 2, anger cannot boil eggs. You are a product of your decision, right? Number 3, I say that suffering produces great works, right? So this may sound fucked up, but pain equals money, right? So the pain that you go through, the pain that you have been through when you was a child, the things that you've experienced, these things make you. These things make you who you are. And once you're able to turn that creativity, that natural labor into works, you ultimately help other people. I mean, a lot of people around here are, in love with Adele. They're talking from an emotional standpoint, right? And they're hitting the core in music, and they're turning that pain into dollars. No different than Slim Shady, how Eminem was able to come out in 1999, a kid who was bullied, dropped out of school. He was, I think he failed the 9th grade 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Bullied, trying to fit in. And he found his way, he found his voice, and he ended up becoming one of the biggest, rappers to do it. But he literally took his pain and he turned it into dollars. You know what I'm saying? From everything he'd been through. So it's like you literally are what you go through. What you go through makes you who you are. And some people would change it, some people wouldn't have it any other way. You literally have to turn your pain into dollars, right? Number 4 is survival. Number 4 is if you chase 2 hares, you'll starve. So, for instance, if we're out in the wild, you know what I'm saying, and we see 2 rabbits, are we going to chase both of them, or are we going to focus on one? 9 times out of 10, if it's 2 of us and we chase one apiece, the success rate is not going to be that good. But if me and you focus on chasing 1 rabbit, we'll be able to attain it a lot faster. We'll be able to eat the night, split the rabbit 50-50 and eat good. You know what I'm saying? Give us more strength to continue on later on in life, right? Later on the next day or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's number 4. If you chase 2 hares, if you chase too many rabbits, chickens, whatever, you're not going to catch none. You got to focus on one thing and be good at that one thing, and you'll be able to excel in life, all right? And number 5 is, in order to catch a big fish, you have to use big bait. right? So a big fish is caught with big bait, right? And the example that I give from that is Nipsey Hussle taking his $100 mixtape and attracting big whales like Jay-Z and other big rappers to come see what he was talking about, come see what the marathon was about. And I think he elevated the mixtape game as far as just, you know what I'm saying, if you're gonna make some noise, you're gonna make noise in a way that's gonna get the big dogs talking. So much so that he got Jay-Z to purchase some mixtapes from him at $100. I don't know the exact number, but the fact that he was able to use big bait to catch big fish is something that we can all use in our life right now. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. And again, we got Trust the Process, Anger Cannot Boil Eggs, Suffering Produces Great Work. If you chase 2 hares, you'll starve. A big fish is caught with big bait. So take those 5 lessons, flip it in your own way. Take these stories that I told you and try to find inspiration in them going into a new year, a new quarter, have your goals right. Focus on one thing, you know what I'm saying? You make sure that you're making the right decisions because your decisions determine your life, right? And I appreciate y'all watching. One love.